Okay, the kids have outdone themselves this morning. They have gotten themselves ready. Okay, maybe I spoke a little too soon. Lossie looks like she's going out for a night on the town. I said I didn't care what they wore, but I don't necessarily think that's appropriate for the occasion. But I don't want to hear about it for the next 20 minutes. So we're just gonna wait and fix that problem when we walk out the door. Luckily, Landry and Lennon came out matching. I mean, they may give me heck, but they know who's actually in charge around here. But anyways, let's talk about what we talked about at church today. We were in Exodus and Moses was leading the Israelites across the Red Sea. Pharaoh had just released them and the Egyptians were smooth on their tail. Moses and the Israelites had come to a stop. I mean, there was a whole sea to cross. The Egyptians were catching up. And God tells Moses to raise his staff. I mean, you know, in the moment, Moses had to be questioning. I mean, really, what good is that going to do? But faith takes action. So he did it anyway. And God split the Red Sea right down the middle. The victory was already God's. Moses just had to believe it and take action. I mean, side note, can you imagine walking in the middle of the sea on dry ground with 2 walls of water on both sides of you? But I mean, he is the God of the impossible. And even though it's hard for us to wrap our minds around it, may not seem like it in the moment, when we walk in obedience, we're covered because nothing's impossible with him because he's already paid it all. The victory is already his. And the closer we draw near and grow in him, the more obvious it becomes.